Hello guys, TavHD here and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at something that I'm quite excited to show you. This is the FIFINE AM8 dynamic microphone. Now I've heard lots of good things about this online, so I'm very excited to take a look at it today. Now I must say that this has been sent out to me by FIFINE for the purpose of this video. However, everything I say is my own opinions and they aren't paying me to say anything. So let's just take a look at this budget-friendly microphone. Looking at the packaging, we can see the device on the front. Some of the features here: XLR and USB, compatible with Windows, Mac, PS4, PS5, so plenty versatile. This is a black one. You can get it in white, pink or black. I opted for black just because I think that will look best for my setup. If we look at the back of the box, we get the microphone, a USB cable, a stand and a user manual. Features here: upgraded XLR connection, recording setup elevation, simple easy USB connection, handy function key, controllable RGB design and pristine and balanced sound. So that all sounds very good to me. Looking on the side of the box, clean and crisp sound quality, tap to mute button and real-time monitoring. So that all sounds very, very promising to me. So let's stop looking at the box and take a look at what we get inside. Here we get the AM8 user's manual. Put that to the side. We get the base of our stand. That seems nice enough quality. Take that foam out of the way, and what we're presented with is the microphone itself, just in the box there, and that first impression looks pretty decent. So let's take that out. And we also get in here a USB cable. This is USB-C on one end. The other end has a USB-A connector, but you can unclip that, and it is also USB-C, so it's one of those cool versatile cables. I like that, and it comes with a branded little tie around that as well. Very nice attention to detail. Nothing else in the box, so let's move all that off to the side and let's take a look at the microphone itself. Okay, so first impressions, this is built out of plastic. That's not a negative, that is simply an observation. This part here, which is what we can connect to the stand, is made out of metal. The stand here has a decent weight to it so the device won't fall over. Let's screw that into there. And the brilliant thing about this mounting mechanism is that this screw will screw onto a boom arm, for example, so I might show you how to do that later on. But there we go, there's the device on the stand, and I must say that does look very smart. So on the front we get our monitoring control and our microphone volume level control there, and I must say this feels so incredibly silky. I've never felt one of these that is as nice as this. Usually they're just a cheap foam, but this actually feels really nice. I can't recommend you stroking it while you're recording, but that is actually a really, really good quality, so I'm very happy with that. If we look on the back, have a microphone symbol, and that will be a light by the looks of it. If we look on the bottom here, these are our inputs and outputs. So we have USB-C for if you want to connect it over USB, XLR if you want to do it that way, and headphone jack for live monitoring. So this all looks very good so far. Let's plug this in and see how it performs. Okay, so I've just plugged it into my Mac via USB. There we go, USB-C going along, and I've used the C to A adapter, and there we are, plugged into my Mac. Now straight away we have the LEDs lighting up. They look pretty cool. It's hard to show them on camera. Let me dim the lights. There we go, you can probably see that a bit better. They are actually dynamic. They are moving, which actually looks really cool. If you press that light button up there, it doesn't even look like a button, but it is. If you tap that, it will change what it's doing, which is pretty cool. Let's just leave it like that for now. That looks pretty cool to me. And then if we spin the device around, there is a green light on the back. That microphone looking symbol that I said was just a symbol, that is also a touch button. When it's green, that means the microphone is active. If you tap it and it goes red, that means the microphone is now muted. That is actually really nice to see touch buttons on something like this. That is very, very nice. Okay, so this is the microphone I usually use. This is plugged in via XLR to an audio interface and then into my Mac. I've unplugged it for the purposes of this video so that we can test out this FIFINE microphone. I've opened up settings on my Mac. This is the audio panel inside of Mac OS. Output, Mac Mini speakers. If we go over to input, I've set the input to the FIFINE microphone, and you might be able to see down there on the input level, as I'm talking, that is actually slightly moving. If I increase the sensitivity on the microphone, put that up to full, you can see the input level has gone higher on there too. So it looks like so far this is working. What I've done is I've opened up Audacity. We're going to do a quick recording test, mess around with some of the levels, and I'll overlay whatever it sounds like. Alright, so here we are in Audacity. Let's go on audio setup. Our recording device, we need to set that to FIFINE microphone. And now when I press record, that is now recording whatever I am saying. Now on the device we have the microphone set to the maximum. I'm about 1.5 feet away from the microphone, so that is what that sounds like. If I move the microphone closer to my mouth, I'm now about 3 or 4 inches away from my mouth with it still set to the highest sensitivity. That is now what that sounds like too. So what you just heard was my first time using this microphone with the sensitivity to the max. Now you could probably tell there were a lot of noises coming across. That's because I was touching it and holding it. So now let's do that again. I'm going to just leave it on the desk. I'm not going to touch it, and I'm going to speak to it from about this far away, which you might think is too close. You might think that is fine. Of course, we'll also put this on my boom arm in a bit where it'll feel a bit more comfortable to be that close. Because this is mounted to a desk, it does feel kind of a bit odd to get that close to it and so low, but let's give that a go anyway. Alright, so this is me speaking directly into the microphone with the sensitivity at full. The microphone is on my desk and I am approximately 3 to 4 inches away from it. I am having to lean down a bit, which is a little bit unnatural. So what we're going to do next is we are going to put this on my boom arm where it'll be a little bit more comfortable for me. But I think that this audio is going to sound pretty decent. So let's now give this a quick listen to. Okay, so I've now mounted the microphone to my boom arm. It just screwed straight on. I've plugged it in through XLR this time instead of USB. Now there's a few things to know about that. When it's connected via XLR, we can't control the lights, we can't mute and unmute it on the back. Those are USB only. So over XLR, it just works as a microphone. So if that's something that bothers you, be aware of that. But now we are going to give this a quick go over XLR and see how that sounds compared to USB. Of course, with it being over XLR, you've got to plug it into an audio interface. I've got it plugged into my Behringer UMC22 with 12 volt power turned on. So now let's see how that sounds. Okay, so this is me now recording over XLR. The microphone is on my boom arm. It's about 3 inches away from my mouth. I've got the audio set all the way to the max on the microphone and likewise on my audio interface, and this is what the audio sounds like. Okay, so having listened back to that, I must say, yeah, sounds great, just like over USB. So I'd say that this is a very, very good microphone. I've just had a look on Amazon here. It is currently being sold for £46.99. It's usually £57, but right now it is on discount. How long that will last for, I do not know, but right now that is the price, and I must say, whether that's the discounted price or the full price, that is a very good price for this microphone. So here it is on Amazon. As I said, you can get it in black, you can get it in white, or you can get it in pink. I must say it looks good in all those colours. However, black suits my setup the most, so it's a good job. I've got that one. It's currently got 4.6 out of 5 stars and 600 plus bought in the past month. So a lot of people are seeming to like this, and I can see why. This is a very, very good microphone for the price. Build quality is great. The LEDs are cool. Yeah, I must say I am very, very impressed with this. So that is where I'm now going to leave it for this video. Thank you very much to FIFINE for sending this out, and I'm very happy that I've got a very good microphone out of this. I'm very impressed with it. Fits seamlessly in my setup. The customization of changing the color of the LEDs, that is cool. Audio quality is great, and yeah, super happy with this. So thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it was interesting in some way, and I will see you later. Goodbye.